The intended audiences for my advocacy work were primarily educators, both teachers and administrators, parents, and the general public. The educators I wanted to reach were colleagues at my school. Since our shift to a new set of state standards and a new assessment, I had heard so many negative comments regarding the changes. A good many of the comments about assessment were based more on implementation and logistics rather than the actual content of the assessments. Though I cannot speak with first-hand knowledge about the math assessment, as a 9th through 11th grade English content reviewer, I do have one advantage. Although I have to maintain my confidentiality agreement with the Tennessee Department of Education and our test vendor, I do feel more equipped after having contracted for over a year as a content reviewer in convincing my colleagues of the quality of the material, including both reading passages and test items. Parents comprised my second audience I wanted to reach. I had the sense from conversations with parents that they were not very familiar with the differences between the old TCAP assessment and the new TN Ready assessment. For them, I wanted to highlight the differences between the two, as well as offer some strategies to help them equip their students in preparation for the new TN Ready assessment. My third audience was community members, some of whom may also have nieces, nephews, grandchildren, or children of close friends currently enrolled in school. For them, I primarily wanted to disseminate information regarding the ways in which the new TN Ready assessment would help prepare our students for post-secondary success, especially in my district, McNairy County, which has struggled with local funding in the last couple of years and could utilize educated, critical thinkers in the future to serve as leaders in the community. Regarding fellow educators as my audience, I felt that once I informed them of some of the basic shifts in assessment and how those shifts reflected our new standards, they were on board. One thing I encouraged all teachers in my school, whether instructors of core subjects or the arts or STEM courses, to do in a presentation in February at a school faculty meeting was simply to have students read a complex text and then ask them higher order text-based questions. I worked to instill the belief that everyone at our school is responsible for students' literacy, not just English instructors. At the end of my presentation, in fact, I challenged them to do so by giving them a short assignment which had to be submitted to our principal in 2 weeks. I was encouraged by the amount of thought that my colleagues put into the activity and the rigor I saw in their selected reading passages and accompanying questions, even the math teachers. With the messages I delivered to other audiences, including parents, local policymakers, and community members, I felt that my messages were successful based on my individual conversations before and after I made formal presentations to those groups in particular. I believe that my strongest asset during my advocacy was clearing up misconceptions and delivering accurate information in order to convince all of my targeted audiences.